little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love. And all I need is some water to drink, a quiet place where I can sit and think. And if I find me a pot of gold, I'll never forget about the rainbow. Little bit of love, little bit of love.
It's going to be looking for alphabetically B and then BF. And then this is a whole number, so that's 353. So you look for 350.
On a nature walk, and I saw a tree with the river. A leaf fell off the tree, and then we sat on the bench, and then I saw a bundle of leaves.
Books and different things. Stress toys. I know. They love the province.
Like if we go out, like what she said, like if we go outside, here's the activity that we're doing, but you can go wherever you want in this area.
Yeah, but I feel like there was a classroom, like a school environment that yes, they give you opportunities to travel.
Oh, I love them. Do a third drawing of your rock in its environment. Oh. On Joe Pound's Day. Okay, we did it on Joe Pound's Day. Any other time, Amy?
That one time where we had to like go and draw something.
On like that first day? Yeah, we've done it a number of times. Yeah, those are good examples.
Well, because while this is definitely much easier to kind of like it was going to be much easier for it.
Oh yeah, early secondary. Yeah, and even she was pretty.
I don't remember that number at all. But
So quiet in here.
and she sneaks out sometimes and scares me.
Ooh, what are you? Oh, this is your portfolio.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I have the little, but I gotta put stuff on my inside.
And I just messed up a piece though. I'm trying to make the short hands the big hand now. So, just gotta figure out how I'm gonna put it in there. Don't know yet. It sits up.
These little connector guys work pretty good for
holding them.
Yeah, well, maybe
Yeah,
if they're
that's what I was
if they're
thinking.
too
I'm
big,
probably
I
gonna
don't know.
use-
I hope that when we walk into a space that we're going to see evidence of learning, that just like parents, we can look at a wall and we can see, oh, this is why there is a sensory table, a science area, an art area, a block area, a math area, a writing area. Because you're showing him the sun, you're showing him the dirt, the leaves. Oh, and guess what else? The tree is going to need dirt. What can we use for dirt? The tree also needs something that comes down and shines on it. What would that be? Oh, and so that's his organizing of the data that he's collected. So he collects all these and he's like, wow, my. When you walk into rooms, children, the first thing that they are going to be able to tell about you is if you want to be there. And so think about what is on your face that is communicating to them whether you want to be there. So get your smiles out of your pockets and put them on your face. And keep them on. And have a ball.
What's this one?
Good job. That's a giraffe.
And what's this one?
Bird.
It's a bird. Good job. And
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing the car.
So car, she's got her
Oh,
headlights
that's beautiful.
up there, her wheels down there.
That's so good.
What is the center's definition of play?
The center's definition of play, okay, for my definition of play, okay, is if you're doing something and playing, I mean, I'll go back a few years, okay, we learned everything we learned from playing, okay, outside.
Statistics, by age 20, most of you had spent 30,000 hours on electronic devices outside of the school day. by age 20.
I'll be your lady in waiting. Yeah, there we go. That is it. So that is your throne.
Oh,
I think.
wait. I don't care if I can't see right. That's okay. Those can be changed. I'll sit here like it's a throne.
This is the entrance. I feel like
I'm the sail.
nice.
Nice. I'm the sail.
I can't even hold this. That's where the shark got you. Oh, Debbie!
You did it.
Your oar. It's heavy.
I can help you construct from the inside.
Okay. Well, so I don't want to find out if I've just seen reaction to
Wait, that? Yeah, I was gonna say if you lean it on that, and then there you go. If you can get it the right way. Hold on, hold that there. Okay. Boom. Maybe. It's so.
I know there's a lot going on, man. I understand.
What are you?
I don't know who's partners, so you guys are three? Okay. When you get with your partner, are you guys all, you two? All right, perfect. And I want you to look up at the sky. Are you guys partners? Yeah. Okay, perfect. You guys together? Just over 2. She's about 2.5. What did you notice in that video? Come on.
Working together.
Working together, absolutely. So the wagon was stuck. It would have been very easy for me to go, oh, let me get that off of there for you. But what were they doing?
Solving skills.
Problem solving.
We want children to be part of a community. So your question about forest schools is the forest school should be part of the community. What does it look like? This one has a food bank. This one has houses right here. They shouldn't plant trees to block the view because they're part of the culture.
Does that remind you of environment as the third teacher? What he's talking about with having children create the bulletin boards and create the environment.
If you don't want to enter the conversation, choose a career that doesn't require you to enter the conversation. Just lets you consume. Because there's lots of careers that let you consume. But in this career, you have to contribute. You have to tell the story. You are the Friedrich Froebels. It's your turn. And if you just passively step in, you aren't going to have the impact in the lives of what these children need so that they can go on and tell their stories.
All right, friends, so we're going to give our dear ear attention to our friends from PFW, and they're going to share about the tools and how we're going to use them, okay?
Okay, so each of us have a tool that you guys are going to be using today. So this first tool, it sort of looks like a saw. Have you guys heard of a saw before? You can use it to cut stuff. So that's kind of what this is. It's got jagged edges on the side. So when you're cutting, you just kind of go back and forth with this, and it'll cut your cardboard, and you can use it to make shapes or, you know, put things together, stuff like that.
As the adult, and I try to be mindful of my response to that, because that could just be a lot of adult fears, but teaching them how to be safe with it. I don't allow them to like actually climb up in the tree holding the tools. They have to be handed the tool. They have to be, we call it safety circle, so they have to be aware of who's around them, who's below them while they're working on whatever they're working on. So there's always found all of the wood debris around and hauled it over. They discussed what they were going to make, and you know, then working together, they get tree branches and they broom the inside out like they're sweeping their nest out. It's super cute. So I think their plans eventually are to get it to probably about head height, and then I think they want to, like, they're talking about getting, I don't know, a parachute of some sort, or for a roof. Yeah. So we'll see.
I mean, we just really love child-directed learning. Like, the magic that we see happen is just unbelievable. And I'm sure you guys as young adults can attest to, like, you've been through school, and when you know, when you're learning something that you're really just not interested in, like, you're not going to really retain that information. You're not going to be passionate about learning more. But when you're given the opportunity to pursue something that you do find interesting, like to see that love of learning happen, and just how engaged you are, like for us to see that in children is really, really cool. You generally, you know, kids just aren't given that kind of an opportunity until they're older, where they can make their own decisions for education. And so it's really neat to see just how passionate they are about learning about something because they discovered.
Different languages in the classroom like affect how the kids play together. Like, does it matter at all, or like, are there any problems or anything?
It really doesn't. They just communicate in so many different ways, and even my kids that speak English are learning English. So they just figure it out. They just in their play, they're building on all of those basic skills as well as social skills, because so much of what happens at the pre-K level is social. So they're building on that, turn taking, sharing, talking about who they want to play with or who they don't want to play with.
This friend, tell me one attribute of your ball.
Hard.
That's right. So Miss Beth is going to take my notes for me, so that's something that you all could be doing. If your teacher is fine with that, can you write her name? That she said that. So we remember that. Lacey said that her ball is hard. Tell us about your ball.
Stringy.
Stringy.
Be able to build off of. Ah, no. No. I'm gonna stack it, but they're too smooth. Wait. Second layer.
Okay, our cerebellum.
So,
Okay, keep going. You now are working brains, and you are responsible for play.
yes, the environment was, I mean, it just draws you in. And if you can create those environments in your classroom, that's so important for children. You know, you want children to come in the room. I can't wait to play in this area. And as the teacher, you have to be able to see through the eyes of the child when you create those environments.
I'm not sure if they told you this, but the kids, a lot of the plants that were grown there, like the trees and whatnot, were all grown by the kids.
Oh yeah, they did mention that. They mentioned like flowers.
I've always
I like the idea of doing that.
I took any courses on anything like this, I thought play was about having fun, which it is about having fun, but there's a lot more to it than I think I originally thought, especially like being here and seeing these kids, like everything they do, like you think, oh, they're just playing, you know, but then you look into what they're doing and you're like, oh, like this girl earlier was like giving a bath to a pig, and you think like, oh, she's just playing, but then like no, like she's learning like self-care and like, you know, taking baths, being cleanly and stuff like that. And then also she was talking to me about farm animals, so there's just like more layers to it the more you look at it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to just end with like my personal definition of play, and I said play is a spontaneous, voluntary, and dynamic activity that is intrinsically motivated and imaginative in nature. It encourages exploration, experimentation, and social interaction, providing a platform for children to develop their cognitive, emotional, physical, and social skills. Through play, children have the opportunity to engage in self-directed activities that allow them to construct knowledge, negotiate rules, and build relationships, ultimately enhancing their overall development. But I love this class. This class is great.